Don't do my leg. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 11. Happy New Year, and welcome to today's podcast where we're talking to Luis Fernandez. That's right, Big Lou, Juan Wick. He's a shooter, he's a driver, he's a badass, and he sat with us for a while, so super stoked to share with what we're working on today, and I hope you're having a great start of the year. You Colombian, yeah?
No, I'm
Venezuelan.
Venezuela, and then moved to Miami when I was 7. Like, ¿qué? ¿Speak Spanish? You speak Spanish? Yo, I had to learn English.
All right, well, as I crack open this
Nice.
case of modelos.
Modelos. Look at you, bro. Oh, shit. Is this a ring or is it a trick? What?
There's a little ring.
That's an expert thing.
Yeah. All right, well, Lou Fernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you like to go by, Lou or Louis?
Yeah, Lou.
Louis?
Lou or Louis? Well, you can call me Louis, Big Louis. You can call me Louis, Lewski, all that. It's funny when I go to set and people are like, Luis. I'm like, just call me Louis.
You're like, nah.
Nah. If you speak Spanish and estamos hablando en español and you call me Luis, or Luis, ven para acá, that's different, you know. But
You want one of these?
what's up, boy?
Happy Wednesday.
What time are we leaving?
Later, around 4-ish, 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want a blanket or anything? I know it's so cold down here.
Oh no, I'm good. I was actually chilling. I got my sweater here.
I made sure you brought a jacket.
Yeah, I'm actually good right now. I got warm right here by Ryder.
Oh, yeah.
Computer. Volume 0. Work. Oh, it's still light outside too. All right, almost
good, man.
always. So one of the things that I'm still working to figure out is that camera right there isn't the right camera for what we're doing. Because it's got a 30-minute time limit. So if we talk 31 minutes, it just turns off, which is terribly inconvenient.
So you got to put a timer.
You gotta put a timer. We're rolling. Lou Fernandez, how the hell are you?
Good, bro.
So we were talking a little bit. You came to Atlanta by way of Miami. Stuntman, actor, all-around badass. Extremist. I'd say that's probably the best kind of umbrella for what. Like, if you look at, like, I pulled up your page, and you look like Action Jackson, freaking snowboarding, guns, cars.
I just try to be good at everything. So when they're like, can you do this? I'm ready. Send it.
Yeah. What are you trying to learn right now?
Man. Right now, I mean, I've been putting a lot of work into my driving, motorcycle. You know, I just got a Gixxer 600, so been riding that almost every day. You know, it's cold, so some days it varies. But every day I'm on it. Every day I pop a little wheelie, you know, and I just need to find a spot open, which I do have a spot, and I just got to put in the work, bro. Just pop the clutch and just send it, you know?
Yeah. Well, and so what was your, when did you decide, like, at what age, or what were you doing? You're like, yeah, stunts, that's for me. Or was everyone just, like, kind of saw what you were up to, and they're like, yo, you should probably consider this line of work?
Nah, you know, it's funny. Since I was a little kid, I was the kid in the monkey bars, flipping, doing some crazy shit. And then I remember this day when I was in elementary school, I told my friend, hey, one day I want to be a daredevil. And he laughed at me. And I remember this, and, you know, it's just growing up, I was always doing some crazy shit. And, you know, in middle school, I got into breakdancing and flipping, and I was always...
Because tricking's such a big thing in the industry.
Yeah, I'm not much of a tricker. I was more like the parkour
Excuse
guy.
me, it's like, I don't know the difference there. So, like, there's breakdancing, tricking, and then that's not the same?
Well, yeah, I mean, I believe, I guess when you say tricker, it's like those people that are like, or like when they're kicking and they're doing the martial arts and they do a roundhouse and they cartwheel and they do a cork into cork into cork, you know, those are the trickers, I would believe. But yeah, you also got your break dancers and your salsa dancers, and you got so many different people. And
Yeah.
you know, I was just a kid doing backflips off a counter, and then also growing up, I got into BMX. So I was a BMX street rider, so I know I could grind, hit the concrete, get back up, and keep going. And I would even do dirt jumping, and I would do backflips, doing backflips.
On the BMX bike?
Yeah, on a dirt bike. I mean, BMX bike, you're right. And then one day doing backflips, I rotated, bailed, broke my ankle. That was when I was 17. My bike broke. And then pretty much since then my bike broke, I got into high school and just the high school things and,
Girls, you're like, all right, bikes are...
Yeah, girls, high school, getting into fights in high school. That's when, we all go to high school, we get into fights, especially in Miami, and then, street fights and gangs and stuff.
Well, and
stuff
so
like that.
you're built like a pit bull, You're like the proportions. And so growing up, were you always just like a tough guy thing, or was it like?
Well, I mean,
were
growing
people
up.
finding you to start fights, or were you going to find people?
Well, I was a kid growing up in middle school, and then it's funny growing up. I saw myself. Oh, I'm not gonna grow, so let me grow sideways. Since I don't see myself growing up, let me grow sideways. And then growing up in Miami, the high schools and all that, they got gangs and stuff. So, you had to toughen up somehow. Sometimes you have to toughen up. I never got picked on, but I just grew with the crowd. My friends were all into that, and then I just started working out like around 15. Mm-hmm. And
just traditional bodybuilding, or like because of sports?
Just traditional bodybuilding, and then like my friends were all big, and then I just got into it like like an extremist. I like to get big and heavy. I like to lift power. I like power, so it became.
Still now, are you still lifting heavy, or are you?
Oh yeah, I still lift heavy now.
Really?
Still lift heavy now, baby. I went yesterday. Yeah, and it keeps me balanced as far as powerlifting, and then I like to flip around. So I'll flip and then lift, so I stay balanced, so I'm not too tight.
Yeah.
And then hit the bag once in a while, and just pretty much all try to practice everything, especially range. And just try to be all in one.
What would you say of all the flavors, spices of life of Lou? What do you like best at? What's like?
Oh, shooting guns. I've been shooting guns since I was 17.
Because I saw some of your videos, like you're doing all the tactical stuff. You're going through timed flipping, rolling into the scenario. Is that like, who's orchestrating that? Is that you just coming up on the fly, or is that somebody like, all right, this time?
It's it's something that I come up with, and then I'm always thinking I'm outside the box. It's like there's a video. I don't know if you know, it went viral. I gotta show you. It's
excuse me.
I don't know. It's Terran Tactical. One time he calls me Juan Wick. I gotta show you. Yeah, he named me Juan Wick because there's a video of me flipping off the wall. Because I used to go back in Miami, I would go and train with these trainers, and they see me shoot and they know I can shoot. And then one day I go in there and I'm like, I have an idea. And I tell the instructor and I tell everybody, I'm gonna shoot this, I'm gonna shoot that, I'm gonna grab these two guns, I'm gonna flip off the wall. But when I flip off the wall, finger off the trigger, I'm gonna land. And back then I was playing a lot of Max Payne, that game Max Payne. You dive in slow motion. So I land and I dive backwards while I'm shooting, land on the ground, shoot, get back up, shoot. And it's funny, at the end of the day, I grabbed the video. Back then it was only Facebook. I put it on Facebook. Who knows, like 3-4 years later, everybody's posting me, it's going viral. These people are laughing at me, people are making fun of me, just the whole thing. And it's still going viral till today. I happened to be in California when Terran Tactical posted the video. I'll show you now. It says Juan Wick. Somebody killed his perro.
Text it to me and I'll just pull it up.
Yeah, and then, funny. And then I happened to be there and I'm like, wait, hold up. How far is this Terran Tactical? I show up to Terran and I'm like, hey, how you doing? I know it's private property. He's like, yeah, it's private property. Yeah, you can't be here. I'm like, yeah, I'm Juan Wick from the thing. He's like, wait, what? Wait, come on me. So I follow him to the barn, and I guess his manager at the time had put the video, and he's like, hey, I brought you Juan Wick here. And he's like, yo, and then he made a big deal about it, and let me pull up the video here. And
this is before you got into stunts, like, actually, or?
It was like I was doing stunts already, and then, and then it just went viral. But let me pull it up here. But yeah, that shit's been viral.
It's impressive to watch. I mean, it's like always like on the edge of like you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot or something.
I don't know if
like
you want
that.
to see it here. So
Juan Wick.
That video Terran Tactical posted, and then
we'll have to put it up for the home viewers.
Yeah, I don't even need to. I just put it up there, and
Terran Tactical.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big company down south.
So Terran Tactical is the guy who trained Keanu Reeves
okay.
at the gun range and trains most of the actors to get real efficient with weapons. So I just happened to show up and I'm like, hey, I'm Juan Wick. And he's like, what? So he let me have the whole day. He let me shoot. He let me throw knives with Tasty. And I've been going back like to visit him and, we keep real cool. One day he invited me to his house. Cool guy, bro. Terran is awesome, bro. And,
nice.
And that's just one of the videos. But yeah, I've been shooting since I was young. And I trained with my boy Leon. I don't know if you know Leon, Asian guy.
Maybe.
He used to be ex-SWAT. So I train with him. So he always gives me a little bit of, flavor.
Instructions.
So, yeah, and then we run it together. And so we do a lot of training. So that's my bread and butter.
I've had like a few opportunities to do some of those drills, but just nothing like a day of where I could actually get like decent
Say the word, bro. Just come by,
that's
man.
it, yeah.
I'm a member at the South River Gun Club.
Okay.
It's in Covington. Probably from here to be like an hour and a half.
All right.
But yeah, open field, open range. I got my steel targets, and we could run and gun.
Well, and do they give you since you're Juan Wick, do they let you just kind of like do your thing?
Oh no, they don't know. No,
Oh,
they don't
okay.
know. I'm not. I don't go out there promoting it either or
Yeah,
nothing like
yeah,
that. Oh, I'm Juan Wick.
Well,
People
so then,
know.
With all those videos and the fact that it went viral, were you able to kind of leverage any of that over onto the stunt side? Because like just for the audience at home, the stunts is your main thing. Like you're a full-time stuntman.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
Yes.
What's like how many films have you been in?
Man, TVs and movies. Oh man, I don't know. It's on my resume. I would say I'm gonna say maybe 10 movies, maybe 10 films, or probably more. I can't really count right now, but
Yeah.
I've been blessed to work with the best, and J.J. Perry, Heidi Moneymaker, the best of the best. But yeah, I've been blessed to be on full-time stunts. Back in Miami, I did stunts and I run a nightclub, but over here it's just been full-time. So
Yeah.
I've been blessed with that. So.
Well, and then whenever you get the call, it's generally because you're like tough guy number 2, or like you're coming in like SWAT team number 4, or like what's your general role? Like what's your action?
I'm usually a bad guy all the time.
Bad guy, not Lou.
I'm always playing a bad guy. Yeah, I haven't got to double a actor yet. B1X, I haven't yet. They just call me to be a goon. I played military or officers. There's me in a cop outfit right there, looking real spicy right there, looking real nice. Look at that, I'm funny.
That's a good guy.
In that role, I play a cop and then I play a thug in the same. I got these gold teeth when I was young, and they still fit.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like, how thug you want me to go? I put the gold teeth on and thugged out right there.
Yeah.
I think it's in the same.
You get 2 parts then?
If you scroll to the right, let me see. Can you scroll on the? Yeah, hit that. Boom. And then, oh no, that's not the same one. On that same.
on the slide.
Yeah. How do you slide that? Yeah. There to go.
Okay.
Cop to the guy with the gold teeth. There we go.
Yeah.
So I could be. See, I love dogs. That dog is they call him the Hulk. I guess it's actually one of the pit bulls that are like it's real famous.
Oh.
They got him to bite the owner on that actual film, a TV show, Mayor of Kingstown.
Yeah.
That dog went and bit his own.
But with
owner.
like one of the big.
Yeah. Bit him in the car, and I was the guy like he was trying to get out, and I was just holding the door so he don't get out. So they just asked me, "Are you cool with dogs?" And I'm like, "I love dogs all my life. I get bit by dogs.
I got that dog.
I'm ready, So, I get to play.
Cool. Well, so then, how old are you?
39.
39. It's a great age.
You know.
What's the trajectory for your career? So, like, you're obviously getting good at bike stuff now. You got all these different opportunities, but like, how do you scale that?
I mean, I've been in Atlanta for 5 years, doing stunts full time for 5 years. I'm 39 years old. Eventually, I would like to be, coordinator, be boss, assistant, whatever, play my role right, and
Because it's just like who you establish yourself in and around, right? That you build that network, and then you're kind of just in an ecosystem of like ever evolving. Like, all right, well now we need this because now this person's up here, and so it's kind of like that.
Definitely, yeah. So, it's about putting in the work, and then like, I just see where I fall into play. Every job that I worked, I've always super succeeded and became a manager, the boss. So, in this job, I just try to take my job very professionally and do my job right and see where it takes me. And hopefully I can be the boss and point the fingers. If not, I can still play. Go ahead and I'll put my pads on. I will still, wreck. But
Yeah.
eventually, become a boss. Where the money's at. Expand.
Well, and then with big wrecks on any of these shows or movies, have you had like bad oh fuck?
Well, knock on wood. Not yet. For the most part, you take a wreck and then let me get some ibuprofen.
Well, because you're like built for the action.
It helps,
Yeah.
There's puts a couple pads on, with the muscle. But a couple wrecks here and there, ibuprofen, helps me go. But we can't beat the clock, so I just train to get better and flexible, and
Yeah.
I'll still wreck. I love wrecking. I love playing. I love performing. I always, on that word action, I just send it. I just black out and just send it.
Yeah.
Like if you're scared or not or whatever, action is the word go, and you
Go,
just send
yeah.
it. I'm always like, yeah, excited. That's the word right
Well,
there.
how often are you like full sending when nobody's rolling cameras and you're like, maybe I should dial it back because this is like free time. End up smoking yourself, like no insurance, no not on a crew.
Yeah, now when it comes to like short films that we're not getting paid, I'm not gonna full send. It's if I could get hurt and I'm not getting paid, nah, I'm not gonna send it. But when we're on production, getting paid, you're gonna get 110%, 200% from me. So
Yeah. That's tight. Yeah. Well, and then so you said 5 years you've been in Atlanta,
yeah,
and you like Atlanta?
not really. I'm here for the work and all the studios and I miss back home. Palm trees. Back in
Yeah.
Miami and the food
beaches,
and my
huh?
friends and family. But here's where the work's at, and that's what I love. I love what I do. So.
Well, unfortunately, I mean Atlanta to South Florida is not far. Like, are you driving or are you flying?
I've driven there a bunch of times, 9.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's up.
That's what it is to Sanibel.
Yeah,
9.5.
It's not bad. I don't mind. You put some music on, just cruise.
Well, we would. I mean, I'd fly just because it breaks out to be the same like gas and then like wear and tear and time. But since we got the doggos, it's always driving, just because we're
Right.
like, eh.
I like to take the truck and throw my bike in the bag, and sometimes I take my parachute because I like to skydive in Homestead and bring my gun and my stuff, and I have my truck. I don't have to rent a truck out there or rent a car.
Well, so you're skydiving too. Like, obviously, I don't know why I wouldn't think so. How many jumps are you doing base jumping too, or is it just like?
I would love to base jump. I haven't yet. I have only 113 jumps. That's nothing. I'm still a rookie.
It's not.
Yeah, 113
Sounds
is.
like a lot.
I jumped at one of the badasses here. But yeah, it's just all about putting in seat time, putting in jump time. It's all, getting your work in.
Yeah.
With a base jump, you need a different rig, because immediately when you jump out of a bridge, for example, you need that rig to come out really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So it needs to be a different rig. I have my rig is, you let that go, it comes out in like 5 seconds. So
Traditional.
those 5 seconds are very crucial when
Yeah.
you're jumping out of a bridge. So eventually I'll get to that.
Well, who locally are you going up with? Are you guys like a squad in itself? Like I know Solace, he's active.
Yeah, that guy's a badass. Yeah, I jumped with Solace. I jumped with Dan.
Yeah.
Advanced, my boy Troy.
Guru,
And then,
I think him too. I've
I
seen.
haven't jumped with Guru yet. He's been busy, but I haven't jumped with him yet. And then sometimes I just go by myself, go in
Yeah.
there, and there's people that are on the drop zone, and they're pretty cool, and let's jump. You want to jump? Right, cool. And then I'll grab the footage of their camera, and when I get to 200 jumps is when I'm able to have a camera on my helmet. To
They don't
200
let you
jumps.
do that until you have 200 jumps?
Yeah.
Really?
It's just, so they can make money, because,
Yeah.
And then also at 200 jumps, one thing I want to do is a wingsuit. Wingsuit, that's my shit right there.
The last guy I heard that got himself a wingsuit, just like didn't do the traditional, got to 200 jumps, got himself the wingsuit, learned, and then he just went and full send, and he full sended himself right out of the wingsuit and just smoked.
Oh, he came out of the wingsuit?
Yeah, whoever was telling me the story, my buddy TJ, who jumps and he's a stuntman. You probably know him.
Yeah, I
TJ
think-
Tiffany.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. He's in Orlando or
Yeah.
badass.
But he was telling me the story, and poor fella just a little bit out of his pay grade there.
You got to respect that, man. Those things are like, It's like owning a bike, man. You gotta respect it.
Yep.
Like owning a gun, you gotta respect those things because one little mess up and you could die. You know, it's just.
Okay, you get just two. If the first one doesn't go, you got your second one, and then that's it, right?
Yeah, you have two parachutes, exactly. Yeah. So shit. So
I did when I got my certification, I did one jump, and it was my ex in college. She was like, she knew my friends were gonna make fun of me if I did, because they were all like these pro skydivers at this point, and she's like, oh, your friends are gonna make fun of you if you do tandem. And in Florida, you can just pay extra, and they let you go by yourself the first time.
yeah,
So I did that.
nice.
It was the experience I was looking for.
Oh,
I'd be into it, but like you just have to financially have extra funny money to be buying all this random shit and then paying somebody to fly you up. So I don't really have that at the moment, so I'm back burner. But I'd be way into that.
I mean, shit. You know already the badass people and shit. We have all the knowledge we could give you.
It's been so fun meeting so many guys like you because now I have the opportunity to like not just try something, but try something at a really high level. With the right people to give you the right instruction, like not like kind of fudging around with like,
Yeah. The professional people that take your shit seriously and it's their life. So definitely, shit. You just let us know, bro. We
what I see in the reel that I saw, you got a couple car flips too that you've done.
Yeah. Let me see. I've done. As my new reel, I have 2 car flips. I did 3. Yeah.
One looked like it was in a van that looks like it just exploded.
No, yeah, that's an old one. The van, it was like a prisoner van, and what it had, it was like not like a cannon, but it just lifted up while I got hit by by a U-Haul. It was just more like a lift. All I had to do was drive straight. It was like one of my first car flips. Just pretty much hold on and. Oh yeah, look, that's my new stunt reel that I haven't posted it.
I already creeped on it, dude.
Yeah, no, I put it in my there we go. Yeah, I put it on my I put it on my Instagram, but I haven't
No,
This is the madness. This guy grabbed it.
That right there.
Yeah. Oh, that was a cannon. So
Is that you?
Yeah, that was me in it. I had to play chicken with a car, and then I had to play chicken with a car, slide the car 90, and I had the trigger taped to my hand.
Yeah.
So I was so tight. You had to go left, play chicken with a car, then I had to hit the e-brake, go 90, and when I'm in 90, hit the button, and then the cannon would just pop, pop. So I flipped a couple times, and I actually landed, not upside down, but landed straight, and that was rad, bro. That was...
You came out just fine?
Yeah, came out fine. It's funny, because I come out fine, and I do this all the time. When I do car crashes, you got all the medics come up to you, and then they all come up to you, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. And I'm like, but I got you. I always do that. But no, that's like a roller coaster, man. It's fun as hell. So
Yeah, dang.
I did that in Miami for one of the Telemundo novelas, and that's how I got into pretty much, get my foot through crashing cars. Because crashing cars here in the actual set is just, you need more experience, So I'm just trying to get my foot into the door as well. And
Yeah, I mean, you're a wheel man. That's like not far off.
yeah, I would like to do more, Shit, I like to do everything, To fighting, to flipping, to wire, to shooting, I'll do it all.
Yeah. Dang, well,
I'm
that's
interested.
cool. I don't know. My experience is what it is, but then my experience into the stunt world here in Atlanta has been unique because of COVID and all the other random situations. But it's been interesting finding like where I kind of fit in the mix because I went and helped out on Felix's shoot.
Yeah, I saw you. Yeah.
Yeah, where what's his name? B.
Yeah, B did the kick on you. He kicked.
Yeah, and I
he
was
shot
like,
you.
and I knew I was like, I gotta get back in the gym. That hurt a little more than I care for it too, because he was doing a good job.
Hey, let me know.
Like those guys, like when I'm in that world, it's like these everybody's a freaking ninja. Like, oh, I used to be in the Olympics. And I'm like, I can tell. I'm over here just trying to keep up.
But yeah, I mean, just learning falls. I've been meaning to go to In-Town. There's an open gym spot where you can just go and just learn recs all day. Recs, boom, and just take falls. And that's another thing. We got to hit the ground and learn how to hit the ground a bunch of times. So just say the word, bro. I'm always trying to go with people. Shit, come with me. Go to that wall, bro. Let's send it. Send through a wall.
This'll be. We'll take this on the road next, and we can. We'll set the cameras up, and we'll have all the guns and jump out of a plane and then crash a car.
Oh shit! I mean, you should bring the camera to when we go to the range next time.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be great.
Well, and I think next on my list is I want to get just a beater bike that I can start dumping on purpose. I want to put that in my reel, but not on that.
Oh yeah, no, that's the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gixxer I got it used. I threw a crash cage on it because I already know what it's for. I'm not to cruise, but to bang this shit up. So, you know, I dropped it just to messing around, but the crash cage works. So
Yeah.
it's great. So it's just putting in the seat time. So everything I get is used because I know I'm gonna bang it up. The Corvette is used. You know, I'm gonna bang that up.
Yeah.
Hopefully not yet. But yeah, I mean, just I got a dirt bike as well. So.
Where do you find like the motivation to always be so extra that you're just like always full send and you're just like, because like to stay on top of your craft and then to start new ones, like it's always what's the word? Respectable when someone can jump into something that they're not good at and be bad at it. Like that's the tough part is like just accepting that you're bad and looking bad while you do it. But like you've seemed to found so many different things that you jump head first into. Where's that from?
I don't know. I guess it's from my parents, I guess, or
Brothers and sisters?
I have a sister. My dad, I guess, was a professional tennis player. He was an athlete.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Me growing up is just I find adrenaline. Adrenaline is what feeds me. It's just what gives me, you know, a drive and I don't know.
So now you're just chasing the dragon everywhere.
Yeah, I love adrenaline. I need the next move, you know, the next hype.
Yeah.
You know, and I know right now it's tough times. All I could do is, you know, go to the gym and stay home and go to the gym and just at least get ready for the gym, you know, or get ready for the next film.
Yeah.
But always looking for the next adrenaline, and I don't know where it's from. It's just I need it, you know.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is there anything that you're like, that I won't do? Are you a good water guy?
I like water. I haven't got my scuba dive. I would like to.
I got a guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just did my cert like last month.
Nice. I was always interested in maybe cave diving. Seems fun. For some reason, the water is kind of slow and it's not as rushed to me, so that's why I haven't rushed to get into it.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised you're not out doing with those jet skis.
I've done jet ski. I've surfed. But in Florida, we don't get much waves, especially in Miami. You know, you have to go up to like Fort Lauderdale or something like that.
North.
So I haven't got much surfing in. Only the floor rider. I don't know in Fort Lauderdale.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Margaritaville. They had like a little floor rider, a little fake wave in there. I would do that. Snowboarding, at least, is similar. So I would snowboard. I've been snowboarding for almost 20 years when I go to Breck. So at least I get that in. So.
Once in your family, that was something they were like early on, like, oh yeah, we also do snow things. Like you're in Miami, but you're like, oh no, we're going up.
Yeah, no, that's just something I did.
Oh, okay.
When I was at work in my last job, and my buddies would go, oh, look, we're going snowboarding. I'm like, let me go with you. I always wanted to try that. I went with them at one time, and then just from there, gone. They stayed behind, and I was every year. Every year, I was there twice a year sometimes.
Yeah. Well, are you full send in snowboarding too? Like you doing jumps and boxes and?
Yeah, I could do the flips. I could do flips on snowboarding.
Yeah, sure.
I wish, you know, because when you snowboard, it's like what 1 week out of the whole year or 2 weeks out of the whole year. So I wish I had more rep in it. So, but yeah, man, flips. I like going in the trees. In the trees, powder in there. That's
carving it up.
something about like being in small spaces really fast is a real rush.
Super sketchy. Yeah.
Yeah, sketchy, and that's why motorcycles in between cars or wingsuit in between, you know, like rocks and all that are just fast. It's just that's my thing. And so I've been finding that real.
That's with motorcycles and cars you mentioned. You know, being in LA for so long, that's kind of like where I learned how to ride, because I bought the bike in Florida and drove it, rode it back to LA, but then that's where I just learned how to ride. So that level of traffic was so normal to me that now, so now I got to restart that camera.
Right. Yeah.
But that level of traffic and just how it is.
You think it's worse in here?
No.
I think the drivers here are worse.
No. So the traffic is, there's more people in Los Angeles, for sure. There's definitely more people in Los Angeles. But as far as the type of driver, like in LA, they're aware that you exist, and they acknowledge that you're going to come by them, and they're like, you're here, and now you're gone.
Right.
So they're like, whatever. Here, if they see you, they're like, oh, you're not passing me. And like, I wasn't racing you. And now they want to like defend some type of honor that I didn't know exist equally. They'll do it like, we were on 85 onto an on-ramp from like 20 or something like that. And people just started turning around. There's bad traffic, and they just turned around on the highway and just started driving backwards. Like that was like...
That's Atlanta, yeah.
That's the thing to do.
That's Atlanta for you.
Because so when you're on a motorcycle, it's just a lot more suspect that, you know, you have to think like, what is the thing that this person's going to do to try to kill me? And like, that's what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. But in LA, you can be a little more like, people are considerate.
Yeah, here in Atlanta, if like...
As a Hellcat drives right by.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Here in Atlanta, if they like, I'm just joking around. If like, are you a stunt driver? And you're like, I drive in Atlanta. Yes, I am. Just because you drive in Atlanta.
I should put that on my resume.
You're a driver in Atlanta, so you're already a stunt driver off rip. Yeah, they don't use blinkers. That's one thing.
It's always an Altima.
The Altimas, right?
It's always an Altima.
The baby daddy, the Altima or something, with the missing bumper. Those are the ones you gotta worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now my motorcycle, I'm just fixing it because my blinkers don't work. Mm-hmm. I'm fixing the blinkers before I hit the street. So
yeah.
I'm waiting for these blinkers to get there actually today. And then I can hit the road because at least I gotta let them know where I'm going because I'm going fast and at least let them know or swerve. But driving here, you will become better at least.
Yeah.
Driving.
You just gotta be aware. Can't be sitting on your phone.
No, definitely not on the phone.
Yeah, then you throw on the weather and it's just like things go sideways.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice. What was I gonna say? So my bike doesn't even have indicators.
Oh shit! Yeah, you don't even have. Oh, you have a mirror, one mirror,
and it's not looking at anything. And like it looks at the sky because it's like a little loose.
So you have to what? Constantly look back all the time, and
I just go faster than everybody else.
Right there, you go.
You can't hit me if I'm gone.
Right.
And so that's usually the issue people have with splitting lanes. They're like, it's dangerous. Like, you know, what happens in my opinion is people just get startled. And then they're like, you know, they're reactive and that's where they're like, ah. But in my opinion, like if I'm just eliminating myself from anybody's situation, then that's better for all of us. So that's what I do.
Oh yeah, me too. If I'm driving and I see cars, I'm in the lane, I split lanes or I get out of the way because that's better for us to get out. So yeah, it's just
wild ride, man.
It's crazy out here, bro.
Well, so then, assuming business is going to be booming here forever, which now that we're out of the strike, back to work. You own your spot down there, or you're renting? Where you want to move? Where do you want to live? What's life look like for you?
Well, I bought a house here. I'm in a city called Rex. Nobody ever heard of. It's right above Stockbridge.
You weren't far. You were just like 25 minutes?
Yeah, 25 minutes.
Yeah, not bad.
Is it, what, traffic? Not yet, right? But, yeah, I bought a home here and, just, sticking out here. This is where work's at, so staying here. Wanted to buy another home, but, strike happened, so there goes that money. So, just sticking it out, work is coming along and,
You got roommates?
Right now, no.
No. You go with roommates, or is that like, you're like, no, that's my house?
Nah, yeah, I don't.
You're particular.
Yeah, I like my space and stuff, so, yeah.
Is your house, like, are you like a really meticulous guy that like anal about things? Like,
I'm more like a guy, man cave. Like, I don't got no pictures on my walls. I got a 3-bedroom, my garage is my toys. I got my van, my bikes, all that.
you just got the fridge, a big TV.
Yep, the big TV, the car simulator thing on the side. Just pictures of my family, top of the fireplace. That's it. Very simple. I cut the grass when needed to. Right now, thank God, we don't got to cut the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much a man cave. That's what it is.
No, I can appreciate that. Me and Meg, after our experience here in this lovely place, at the end of our term we'll move, but we don't know where. Because like you could be working, at Trilith, OFS or like, Blackhall, whatever. And so being central is kind of, that's relevant to a degree, but at this point, I'd rather be back in the, like, not here.
Better area, exactly, I understand. I just live off a highway, so I could just leave home and jump on the 675, so.
Are you as close as us, like this?
No. I live in a nice little neighborhood in a cul-de-sac. away from cars,
Yeah.
away from
Yeah.
moving cars, and it's peaceful, quiet. Sometimes I'll just hear a train far, and that's about it. So I'm lucky to have that spot.
Yeah.
Chill.
So
Ain't that
then
right,
with everything you do and everything, how it's going, outside of like wanting to move into like coordinating and work like that, is there, because you can come up with your own, you know, like a short or a previs on something that you want to try or something cool, like a little scene vignette, whatever, but do you have any like actual bigger ideas? Like everybody's got a story as far as like,
Oh, like right now, like a short? No, I don't have any ideas.
that doesn't do it for you? That's not a thing?
No, I don't have a.
You talk to a guy like Felix, he's like, oh, I got ideas.
Oh yeah, of course. With Felix, yeah, he's got ideas, and I'm ready to play. Plug me in. So
Yeah.
I have a lot of people like that. We're like, yo, I have an idea. I need you as a bad guy. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You know. So, but as far as the stuff I like to do, I would rather go to the range or drift my car or just train the stuff
Okay.
that I like. You know,
Yeah.
as far as get good at that. You know. So
No, those are very valuable skill sets in the industry you're in.
yeah, and then acting as well. You know, I like to get more into acting. You
Yeah.
know, be good at everything. So
With all the roles you've done, did you along the way get a fair amount of speaking lines, or was it or that's starting to happen now?
yeah, it's starting to happen now where I'm getting speaking lines and delivering, and I'm getting some coaching by on set. So it's been real good. Yeah, and then I've just been doing more and more of that where I get more comfortable. you
Yeah.
know. So
Well, now you're on a podcast.
hey, it's my
Yeah.
first podcast.
But I mean, like, yeah, it's I keep calling it a podcast, but when I'm running 3 cameras and there's like, you know, professional lighting and audio and all things considered, I'm like, it's kind of like a TV show.
yeah,
It's my web series.
make it whatever you want, man.
That's
Let's make
it.
an action series, man.
Yeah. Well, and even talking to people, they're like, well, what do you talk about? I'm like, I don't know. Whoever I'm talking to, that's like, I know what I do and I know who I am, but like you're the interesting person to me. So that's what this is kind of going to work as. And then generally, most of my friends, everybody's kind of into similar things. So it's easy to find, you know, those common grounds. But
Yeah, it's just having a conversation. You know, that's what it is. Like, whatever comes to mind, because you know we're just hanging out.
just hanging out. Well, and just like that, I mean, we've been rolling for like 40 minutes.
They don't feel like it. We just having a conversation, man. That's what it is.
Well, and I hope we can do it again, and then we'll have like we come back and we'll have like Rory come
Oh, dope.
because we'll set up a few more and make it a whole.
Rory's gonna be cooking at the same time.
Yeah, I hope
Rory's
so.
gonna be there cooking.
That's the only way
We're
he's
gonna be
coming.
eating. We're gonna be eating. Wait, one second.
Yeah, we'll get some hot plates for him.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, that's
Yeah.
Rory, man. Where's the camera? Rory, that food, man. We know. We've been talking about it.
We're ready. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I've been talking about the food. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming by, being on the show.
Hey, man. Thank you
And
for having me.
I'm happy to have you back. And then next time too, we'll do maybe on location somewhere.
Yeah, and like I said, bring this to the range.
Yeah.
We could do this whole thing at the gun range.
Buckle up.
Just bring it. It's gonna be loud. Pow, pow, pow. It's gonna be. That'd be
Cool.
great.
Well, that's it, man. That was it.
Fuck yeah. Hey.
Well, and
it's
so
fucking
this is the cool part that I finally figured out.
great. Hey, boy.
Because to